Yeah, we up.
All right, guys. Welcome. Okay, now go.
Yeah, good.
Welcome to another beautiful edition of Football Yarn, episode 23. I am Kayo Mipo, and I'll be serving you all the latest in the world of football. But I'm not going to be doing this alone. I've got the guys in the house. They are all set, ready to serve you, ready to, to analyze and dissect everything that has happened in the world of football so far, from the FIFA Club World Cup to the transfers, there's a whole lot of things that has happened in the world of football. Here with me today, only one person is missing, but we still stand gidigba. I still have the two goons in the house, all guns blazing. Leko is in the house, Professor of Love. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you.
I'm waiting to your voice.
They call me Professor of Love, for a reason. I know about love. When you want to date, come on, relationship-wise.
All right, then. There's only one man, the only man that is always making it happen. He's always there, always trying to, get the tires rolling. Mr. Toby, welcome to the show.
It's so good to be here to talk football, and let's roll.
All right, how's your day been, guys?
Oh, not bad. Just crazy traffic while getting along to the studio today, and you keep wondering once it's just rain a bit, then start having some traffic experience. Apart from that, we're good. Let's just roll.
Talking about rain, now they feel cold.
It's cold in the studio, but not as cold as Timaya. It's so cold outside, my nigga.
Yeah, you've heard from two single men. They refused to get married.
Who tells you are single?
When you're in the circle of
Who tells you are single?
When you're in the circle of these unserious single men, don't expect party jollof.
CBC problem.
Party jollof, marriage party jollof anytime soon.
All
right, then let's dive into the discussion of the day. A certain man, don't let me mention his name yet. The only thing that is missing from his cabinet is the FIFA World Cup. He's won it all. He did it in England, did it in Portugal, did it in Spain, went to Italy, still broke records. But, he decided to move to where the imams and the sheikhs are right now. And he's also still getting the job done. Even though I know some people actually, wrote the league away, but that league, a certain club from that league has been, doing magic in the ongoing FIFA Global Cup. Nobody other than the Portuguese captain, Cristiano Ronaldo. He has put pen to paper on a 2-year deal. And, after so many discussions, speculations about his future, leaving Al-Nassr, but he's decided to stay till 2027. But guys, there has been discussion about, his new contract. Some people have said that he should leave, or, Al-Nassr are not, and the club does not match his ambition. Because when you look at it, it's been so long they won a trophy. Guys, I'm going to ask you, let me start from his fan right here, Mr. Professor of Love. I know he's got a whole lot of things to talk about. When you talk about this certain man, he's always, always pumped up to talk about Cristiano Ronaldo. Lekon, do you think it is the right, what is it called now? The right, give me the word.
Move for you.
The right move or the right decision from him to still put pen to paper with Al-Nassr? Lekon.
Number one, first of all, you understand? We say good and low. So when you are talking about Ronaldo, you can't just say, you can't call him person or someone. He's a goat. You say the goat.
But so, goat they mean to, they
so
get too many.
You say the goat, the goat of football, the goat of everything. You understand? But actually I love Ronaldo, and but everybody knows I'm not hiding the facts.
It's very clear to everybody.
I'm not disputing it that this is not my love. I love him. I'm not a gay. But I think personally, the move to stay at Al-Nassr is a wrong move. For someone that loves winning cups, winning titles, I do not see any team He has to prove there. Well, talking about the money wise,
Or maybe club winning trophies is no longer in his view.
you know, Ronaldo is a winner. He's always a winner because that's his legacy. I mean, winner. But I see. Maybe money wise is a right move for him. Maybe when you talk about the face of the league, the face of Saudi now, I think you have to say Ronaldo because Ronaldo brought attention to Saudi. So I think maybe that's why you sit in there. But personally, and knowing Ronaldo as a winner, as always like person that wants to achieve and do more in life. So I don't think it's the right move for him. I think it's just a comfortable decision.
Toby, I'm going to come back. I'm going to come to you now. Do you think the 1,000 goals is one of the reasons why Ronaldo has decided to stay in Saudi? No disrespect to the league, right? We've seen what they can do, and we've seen what Al Hilal have been doing so far in the Club World Cup. They are competitive. That is obvious. But, it is still the Saudi league. It is not as competitive as European football. So, do you think Ronaldo see the Saudi league as, I don't want to say comfortable league, but I'm going to say, do you think he see the Saudi league as the right place for him to break the 1,000 goals record or set the 1,000 goals record?
First of all, I don't think Ronaldo, moved to the Saudi league for personal. Of course, he might have his own personal thing, but I quickly need to ship this that Ronaldo is still at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why it's a topic for us.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
when you're at the top, you definitely be a topic
discussion.
So I don't think Ronaldo go to the Saudi league for trophies. I'm not in Ronaldo's mind now, but now I'm talking. I've collected
are you
work
sharing
from
the same perspective?
I've collected Lacon's work as a PA, so of Ronaldo. But I mean, come on, 39. This is not Real Madrid.
40 actually.
I mean, 40 now. I mean, that's huge. In fact, and another thing that don't see as I'm shying away from the question. I think Ronaldo move is just to kickstart a revolution. And to be honest, it did. Did he conquer the league? No.
But he's got. I think Ronaldo's influence has made so many big players.
Yes. Ronaldo Domino has brought in the likes of Benzema, Neymar, and the Middle East. Ronaldo is the face. Ronaldo moved to Al Nassr. Then we start guys. Even investors like Lacon, for those that know investors like Lacon, start investing into that league. We all got our attention into the Middle East, because Ronaldo moved there and he revolutionized
the league. Something I'm still going to.
What do you mean investor? Coming from someone that know Tractor FC.
He still shock you.
He shock
me to that.
They call me investor. You don't know. You be business. You want the contract.
Now investor, they sami investor. Make we come up for that, please.
So I'm just going to add to what Toby said. Ronaldo did not only bring players from Europe. He also brought players that are still in their peak. Not players that are already close to retirement. Like the MLS League, no disrespect to them, but it's obvious that people go there just to, for the last paycheck and just to, go to Miami Beach and enjoy
another thing that might not have worked for Ronaldo, to achieve is 1,000 goal record. Yeah. The structure is shaky at Al Nassr. I mean, it's the tactics sometimes are messy. And still don't look like that title-winning machine team. I mean, and Ronaldo at 40 is still doing too much, still doing much heavy lifting because I don't think he has the right legs to really compensate him enough. Yeah. So I want to think that at 40, Ronaldo could be probably thinking about more beyond the four walls of the pitch. Long-time investor, stamp his records name on the Middle East League. I mean, you won't talk about the Middle East League and remove this guy from the league.
He's the face of the league.
Exactly.
And then talking about, compensating Ronaldo, I feel like the reason why a new coach has been appointed, maybe they had a discussion because you can't tell me Ronaldo signed a deal today and 2 days, 3 days later, the present coach was sacked for a Portuguese manager, Jorge Jesus, has been appointed as the new Al Nassr coach. So moving on from CR7. Let's go to a certain man that was banned about a year ago, and he's back again to do what he knows how to do best and what he loves to do. Nobody other than the certain Frenchman, a World Cup winner, a European League winner, multiple leagues. He won about 4 or 5 leagues at Juve before he decided to go back to the club that, lost him to Juve. A certain Frenchman from Guinea, Paul Pogba, is back.
From France. From France, actually.
That's why I had to.
Africa, not too like today, France.
French Guinean.
Not too like today, France.
No French Guinean. No say they want Silla. So away from all that, Paul Pogba is back. He has signed for AS Monaco on a 2-year deal. He has signed alongside Ansu Fati and Eric Dyer. I feel like Monaco has been doing so well, and in the transfer business so far, they've actually.
I guess it's too early to judge about that because.
But so far they've
no.
players that
You're looking at it from the angles of names.
Experience.
Names.
No.
We know what these guys can bring to the table, of course, on a good day. But are we sure yet of how much delivery we're going to get from these guys?
But let's wait and see.
These are promising talents.
Can we agree on something?
No. These are promising talents.
I'll cut you short on that.
From Ansu.
Don't cut you short.
No. These are.
I think say these are not promising talent too.
No, they are promising. Are they living to expectation? No, they are not living to expectations.
But they've shown what they can do.
Yeah,
on their best.
They've been consistent. They've not been consistent.
But really, I think I know where Toby is coming from. You know why?
I know.
It's been over a year now since Pogba touched the football. Maybe he's been playing football in his backyard. No one knows. But on the football pitch, it's been a year that he stepped his feet on the football pitch, right? So we don't know the kind of Pogba we're getting.
Exactly.
But on a good day, we know Pogba is quality.
Yeah.
He's been there, he's done that.
Yeah, guys.
And without him, I feel like the French team has been struggling in midfield. The creativity has been so shallow without Pogba in there. So guys, is this a good business for Monaco?
Number one, guy.
And is it a good place for Pogba to kickstart his career?
Number one, business-wise for Monaco, I think is a risky move because as you mentioned earlier, this individual, this superstar. Once a superstar,
or he's always a superstar.
Once a superstar is always not a superstar. I used to have money before I have money now.
Okay. I know nothing. I was in the top with no vex.
Yeah, forgive me. So. This Pogba with this thing to Monaco. When I saw the news, I was happy for him, but not for Monaco because I think it's a risky move for them because they don't know what to expect. As you guys are saying earlier, they don't know what to expect. But as a Pogba fan, I love him. He played for Man United and what he did at Juve and what he did at France 2018 World Cup that he solidified his legacy. So I love him. I love him. So I wish him well. When they banned him for doping and stuff like that, I was very emotional with him. So when he was signing deal, I was there with him. I watched him.
Which job you did there? You did Monaco. Now you be agent. Let's say don't sign.
I was there with him. I watched him. He cried. He was very emotional about this thing, the whole situation. Just unfortunate what happened to him, and unfortunate that things are not, there's racism in football and things are not the way they should be.
Which obviously racism in the football. Well, of course, racism in the football we know, but from your point of view, I feel like you have an information.
Sorry, Lekon. To look at what Monaco has done so far, someone said it's looking like FIFA 19. getting Pogba, getting Ansu Fati, getting Eric Dyer. I guess news have it around that they want to get former Manchester United, Anthony Martial, or maybe Minamino will come to play as well. It's all giving.
That's actually there.
Yeah, it's all giving.
Yeah,
it's all giving. What's it called? It's giving FIFA 19 vibe.
They're trying to assemble the
yes, and assemble list of players that were promising.
Yeah,
and they just went down. Now talking about Paul Pogba, there's one angle we're not talking about, and I'm talking about the place of what this player life looks like outside the four walls of the pitch. We've heard so many news on socials about how
people left
his
him
wife,
after he was banned.
even his wife left him.
No, I think that is I think people are trying to push an agenda. People didn't watch the video well. When they said, he said people also turned on his wife because his wife stood by him. So people started to push agenda saying the wife also left. The wife didn't leave because if you go through his Instagram page, they are still together. But when I watched the video, he said he decided when people left him and the wife decided to stay, people also turned against the wife.
Yes, that's what he said. I don't know why.
No, people were trying to push agenda on the wife, saying, "Oh, okay, this was
the wife stood by him." So
I mean,
that was a beautiful thing to see.
It's just not like a fall from grace, because it's so crazy that you have, a World Cup winner.
Yeah.
Talking about Pogba is a World Cup winner. He's a fashion icon. A player who once had the whole world at his feet.
Yeah.
And now he's looking like a PR gamble as far as Monaco is concerned. That's why we still have to even raise question marks against Paul Pogba performance. When Ayo is like, on paper, of course, Monaco is looking big.
Yes.
But now when it comes to the field, we don't even know the performance we're going to get. I mean, this is a player, this is a man who gave his country a World Cup in 2018. I mean, this is a player that has given pre-match speeches. And it's just looking like a 4. And now even we ourselves sitting in this place have to raise a question mark concerning the Pogba we're going to get in 2025.
I remember this was it Messi Greenwood that didn't play for almost 6 or I don't know, is it 6 months or a year?
Almost a year.
Almost a year. You understand? And he went to
Getafe.
And he went
to
Marseille. He did very well. No. So I believe AS Monaco are having that same trust.
Yeah,
with,
but the only issue I have with that deal is just that no question about Pogba's quality. He's one of the best midfielders on his day. But the problem is, in the last 2 years, Pogba has been inconsistent with injuries.
Yeah. Injuries has
he
been
barely
part of
played in his second stint at Juve. He barely played 30 games for Juve. He was injured almost a season. Came back, kicked ball, went back to injury.
I'm very sorry to sound like this. I mean, just on the funny side, at some point he said he was jazzed.
He said
he was a voodoo thing.
Yeah. I think that was his brother accusing him that Pogba uses jazz or whatever. Yeah. And Pogba buried hyena at the middle of the Old Trafford.
Yeah.
I don't go through so many things.
I mean, if football owes and Pogba anything, I believe the football world just owes. Pogba owes football nothing, but the football world owes Pogba peace. Come on, the guy deserves some peace.
I've missed.
I mean,
Pogba
he's been under so many pressure, He was crying.
Yeah.
He was literally crying when he put pen to paper. That talks about how emotional the games can make us to feel.
Yeah.
I mean, and it was so emotional for him to put pen on paper. I mean, so these guys are not robots. We've kept on saying this over and over again. Players deserve this support. I quite felt fans doesn't give this player their enough support.
I don't know what I'm trying to do
now. Wait till we talk.
Before they talk say Pogba, this is
no.
I'm not signing. Now you are coming here and saying that this.
No, you're not saying
No.
It just highlight the crisis that could arise.
No, they see. If you want to stay somewhere, stay here. Let us know.
Why bring a gun to a knife fight?
I'm not going anybody now.
Guys, let's move on. I forgot to tell you guys that I forgot to borrow. I didn't borrow lake on my umbrella. Probably that's why it's passing that.
All right, then let's move on to the ongoing FIFA Club World Cup that is happening in the United States of America. The last episode we talked about how boring the FIFA World Cup has been, but I also made mention of something. I said we could see a different version of the FIFA World Cup when we get to the knockout phases. Lo and behold, there has been surprises so far at the FIFA Club World Cup in the knockout phases, from City getting knocked out by Al Hilal Also, Chelsea lost to Flamengo, but Chelsea were not locked out. That was in the group stages. Chelsea have made it to the knockout phases. We've seen so many surprising results, and then so far so good. Toby, let me come to you. What has been your biggest shocking result?
First, USA should never host anything that has to do with football again.
Why do you need?
They should just stay outside.
Why did you need to say that though?
They should just stay outside of football. Why? Come on, you see those stadiums? They were too big. They just keep swallowing, and they don't have the fans. They don't have the audience.
It's about the capacity. They don't have the passion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't have the audience. They don't. Yeah. It's not their team. Leave football for us. Leave football for the Brazilians. Leave football for the Europeans team. Come on, US should stay out of football. Two. European team are overhyped. Are they good? Yes, of course they are good. But I quite feel they get too many attentions. And football belongs to Brazil. Take it or leave it. Because we don't have many intakes of players from other regions come play in Brazil. Probably if they had that injection into the Brazilian league, I mean, I don't see anything, stopping them from, conquering other teams. So that's what we have in Europe. Europe comes with, all different stars from Brazil, from, Africa, from Asia, all over. Football belongs to Brazil, and I felt MLS is just nothing without Messi. Mm-hmm. It's total zero. Remove Messi from MLS, then we stop. Messi is the M in the MLS.
Just LS.
I still feel FIFA just need to maybe some 1 or 2 tweak to it's something out of the blue so that it could just encourage more football fans. Competition wise, well, I was listening to Jurgen Klopp and he was talking about how much it look like not really like you can't the atmosphere, the kind of passion. The passion.
I feel like the Americans are more passionate about basketball.
Exactly.
Obviously though.
Americans, leave football for us. Just leave football for us.
All right, let me come to you. Okay. The FIFA World Cup will be hosted by America, Mexico, and Canada. I think those are the 3 countries that will be hosting the next World Cup in 2026. So, Lekon, considering what we've seen so far with the Americans and what we've seen and the football that we've seen so far at the FIFA Club World Cup, if you're the FIFA president, what would you do concerning, people have been complaining about how boring the competition has been, and also and the time. Don't forget the time. And also the weather, because the Chelsea game had to be played from Saturday to Sunday. Never seen that in my life. But so if you're the FIFA president, what would you do? What are the things that you would put in place before the 2026 World Cup?
I'm sorry for Chelsea. What they have to
what has experience?
Yeah, what you have to experience. Cloudy weather. I don't understand. I've never seen that this in my year of watching football. If you really want to know, they are giving your opponent or your second chance to come into the game and to beat you. Well, thank God for Chelsea, they came back stronger. I'm very happy for them. But to answer your question, there's nothing I would do as a FIFA president. Because it's a politics, you understand? Mm-hmm. So, and when we are talking about politics,
remove. I'm just saying, okay, if you were Infantino,
you asked me a question.
If you were Infantino right now, and what are the measures that you would take?
I'll tell you what I would do. You asked me a question. I'm a president. President is about politics.
But you can also question the president. Can't
you can't question me. You don't know. There's I know there's check and balance. There's check. I'm not. Listen. There's check and balance. You understand? But there's nothing I can do because this thing has always been in existence for long, that before you host a FIFA World Cup, you should say it in maybe 2 years or 3 years before then, and for 4 years, more than that, you say before then. So it has always been there. But the only thing that I will just change is that maybe I will go to the constitution of football and I will scrap USA, because USA are not giving us anything. They're not giving us the ball. This thing is not even interesting to us. But thank God for I thank you guys for keeping me keeping me glued to it. Because I remember we said earlier that
you said
you said that when we get to knockout stage,
Okay.
it will be more interesting.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the Unity Cup.
That when I'm still my points. I still feel the same. I still feel the same way. Then the same thing. Unity Cup and FIFA World Cup are the same thing to me. But thank God. So I was very interested how PSG destroyed the Inter Miami and Inter Milan losing to Man City to
getting knocked out by Fluminense.
Outrageous, man.
But for me, guys, I feel like the only thing I've been happy so far about is that we get to see varieties. You know, we are so used to the robotic side of football in Europe. You know, we see like teams, like 10 teams play the same way. But now we get to see a different football from the Brazilians, from the Mexicans, from all the part of the world. And we can actually agree on something, that football match is not necessarily, have to be won in a certain way, right? There are so many ways that you can win a football match. It doesn't necessarily have to be the City way or the Madrid way or whatever way. But there are so many ideas that you can inject into football, and you don't have to. It doesn't have to be one idea. There has to be so many varieties of ideas. So can we agree on that?
Yeah. I quite agree with that. But take it or leave it. I haven't said that European teams are overhyped. That doesn't mean we take respect from them. No, take it or leave it. They still hold the dominance. Yeah. And one way or the other, the sport is evolving, and you see. We don't see more playing style, Toby, more direct playing style.
I'm just going to ask you this. Do you think the dominance is also based on money? Based on the fact that the Europeans make more money than the teams from other continents?
When you talk about European football, you talk about what football? Because European football has an edged advantage to always have players from other parts of the world coming. The players doesn't want to play in Europe. Hey, why? I mean, that's the center of attraction. Yes, it talks about money. It talks about the attention. It talks about the fame. Talk football today, then you talked about the European football. You've not played the Champions League. You've not played any major league, and you want to become. Have you seen FIFA award the FIFA World Best Player to any player playing outside Europe?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
you're right.
So one way or the other, apart from I quite felt, apart from being the powerhouse football, they also influence football playing style. They also influence. It might not be style for style, but of course, when we have many managers come from Europe, get UEFA licensed coach, it all still comes from that style because the orientation is there. Fine, there may still be some inbuilt style, in-house style of football is being played in. Of course, we know in Africa. And take it, if you look at our private clubs in the Nigerian National League and the likes of Remo, you see the style of play is not more physical. Before, in the Nigerian Professional Football League, it's always very physical, even when we play our 5-a-side for street, but boy, Bagwe, we call it Panyole, kill someone down. Exactly. You like, mark him, attack. So it's the influence, it's coming and it's spreading across.
Okay, thank you for that. Liko, do you have
No, I think Toby has
said it all. All right, let's move on to Arsenal. A certain man has left. The man and Arsenal couldn't agree on a new deal based on, according to reports, based on wages. So a certain man from Ghana, Thomas Partey, has left Arsenal, and he has been replaced by Zubimendi. Guys, Thomas Partey, the right move from Arsenal, or should Arsenal have tried to, tie him down on a 1 year or 2 deal? Let go.
Thomas Partey is when we are talking about one of the best defensive fielder in Premier League. We're talking about top 2 now. Right now, Rodrygo is not even there again. We're talking about top 2 right now. I think I'll take Partey and Casado now in Premier League. Now, like I'm talking about last season. What happened last season? So, for me, I would say congratulations to Man United. We have less competition. You know, let me. I don't know why you're listening. You ask me question. I don't know why you're listening. so, Arsenal has shown that they love milking their players. You know, they like taking everything from them and letting them go. You know, we have seen that in the life of the other players like Aubameyang and and they are doing that to Saka. You know, they are milking him, they want to finish the boy, they want to finish his career. You know, Thomas Partey, to me, it wasn't surprising because, I know this is what they would do. I know this is what they are planning to do, and this is how they behave. You know, Arsenal, I know winners. They are just, contenders, and that's what they will remain to be. And I think that guy really did well for them last season. You know, I remember when what's their name? Odegaard and Saka. When they were this thing
Injured.
When they were injured, he played for them. You know, he was carried the whole team. As before this guy later came up and declared, he was one there. Yeah, he was one kind. The team was the arts.
And do you think Arsenal should have broken their weight structure?
I'm just finished what I'm trying to say because there's one similar someone here nodding to what I'm trying to say. So it was the heartbeat of.
It's not your party, it's my party.
It was the heartbeat of Arsenal. So
in this Thomas Partey talk, I must have the party.
I don't see any reason why Arsenal will not compensate him. Yeah, I think maybe he was asking for a higher salary, but to me, I feel like
he deserved it.
He deserved it because he should compensate him. And you see what Real Madrid did for Rodrygo. No. They don't give people that are like that 30 something. They don't give them 2 years deals, and they give him. Why? They compensated him for what he has done for them. I know.
What has Partey done? I've not won.
See, we need to understand something. You see, it's not every player who leaves your club is a failure.
Yeah.
I mean,
there are times that you can't.
Yeah.
Just,
and
someone just have to leave.
Exactly. Thomas Partey came to us now when the club was in transition. Of course, he did his best. We were just healing from a wounded Wenger midfield. Probably it was not just the Thomas Partey we signed from Atletico Madrid. It was, in Atletico Madrid, it was a fortress, behind the Atletico Madrid midfield creative players. I'm trying to remember those guys, the Koke and the other guys. Yes, and he played like a beast. Now we brought this beast to London. Ayo, what happened? He tried. He really tried, but we saw how much he tried in his first touch and how much he defended the defense and everything. I mean, but Thomas Partey body failed him at Arsenal. I mean, injuries. I mean, boom, another injury, another spell on bench, another injury, another spell on bench. And Arteta is evolving. We need to get trophies. And just like I was sharing with someone that you don't use emotion to win trophies, Baba. You just need to get players. And if the gaffers believe that the next project is planning for this next season won't have Thomas Partey in it, I quite feel one of the things that really come to play is that it must have been a tough decision on the manager as well to let player because I remember Arsenal fans how much we complained about how we missed Partey in the first leg in the last year UCF against PSG, and I still quite felt that absence played to Mikel Arteta tactics in the game. So it must have been a tough decision for Arteta to have left Thomas Partey to leave, but Declan Rice arrived. Now there's a certain Zubimendi in the game, so it's more like Thomas Partey didn't fail Arsenal, but probably Thomas Partey body failed Arsenal. Yeah, so that was just about that.
I'm just going to ask you, hold on, Lekon. I'm going to ask you, is Zubimendi the right replacement for him? Do you think he's good enough to replace Partey? No, not you. Just Toby.
Well, I don't think I mean, it can really cover.
Is it quality enough?
No. I'm not convinced. But who knows? Let performance judge.
What about you?
Zubimendi is not.
Don't throw shots at anybody.
I'm not throwing shots.
Just stick to
I'm sticking
question.
to because I don't know what you are. I don't know what you are I don't know what you are trying to say about throwing shot. I'm not throwing shot at anybody. I'm just stating the obvious and stating the facts. I'm a very fatter person. I don't like politics.
Just
That's what I'm trying to do. Zubimendi is not the right option. He's not the right.
Now you be my manager.
He's not the right option. Why will you leave Partey?
Because he has injuries issues.
The complete this thing that was there for you last season and go there and sign. When it comes to dating experience, they say the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. So to me, I just feel like I don't know why they are.
But Partey will leave one day.
I don't know why they are pushing Partey.
Partey will leave one day.
I think they are throwing me out.
Would you break your wage structure for someone that is? I think he's 32 now.
I think they are throwing me out.
32. He's old. His body is failing him. He has injury crisis.
Yes,
I think they are throwing me out. I think they need what they need. They are not getting it. I think they need proper number 9. And they are not getting it.
Stick to the discourse.
I'm not trying to.
Is that all you're gonna say? All right. Lastly, on the show, because our time is fast spent. Let's do a little bit of Rodrygo. It is obvious that unless we want to lie to each other, I think Rodrygo is not in Xabi Alonso's plan, or maybe he doesn't see him as a starter in his system because so far so good. He has opted for Adagula, and also he has played this boy Gonzalo. What's his name again? Gonzalo Garcia more. I think he started all the games at the FIFA Club World Cup. Rodrygo, I don't think Rodrygo has started in this game.
I won game.
What game is that?
Against the first.
First game. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But the point is this a cue for Rodrygo to leave Real Madrid? Toby.
See, one of the things Real Madrid has issues, and it's going to be like an headache. Yeah, and it's going to be like an headache. One of the things Real Madrid has as an issue, and it's going to be like an headache, is going to be the too much load, overcrowded attack, limited minutes ahead. So, should Rodrygo leave Real Madrid? Yes, definitely. Overcrowded attack, limited minute of play. Vinicius Jr. is untouchable on the left. Jude Bellingham has become automatic starter.
Yeah.
I mean,
untouchable.
Untouchable. Yes, Kylian Mbappé. Untouchable too. So if he stays, if he's becoming a permanent bench option, I mean, he could just go and rotating without.
And it's not number 9 again.
Yes,
I feel like Real Madrid are going to give Gonzalo Garcia much more minutes.
And I quite felt he needs to be the star, not the backup. Yeah. So Rodrygo is 23, not a kid anymore.
He's going down the pecking order.
Yeah. He needs a team that plays through him, not around him. Because if he's going to be in Madrid, it's just going to be an option. It's not going to be the main.
So you think he should leave? You think he should leave?
Yeah. I mean, a player with his talent shouldn't be surviving on 60 minutes. I mean, it should definitely leave.
Your verdict?
I think I'll go with him.
Why you
don't go with
me?
anybody.
Why you
guys in
I have
me?
more distance to portray my own points. What was said? I was just like.
And because of his market value.
I'm not throwing shot at anybody.
This is the best time for him.
I'm not throwing shot at anybody. Let me
for the last time, I'm going to turn off your mic.
Let me state my distance.
Lekon, I'm going to turn off your mic.
I'm sorry, sir.
You don't have to be sorry.
I'm sorry, sir.
Let us agree on something.
I get to agree.
I ask you a question. You throw shots. I turn off your mic.
I'm not throwing shots. Yeah.
Or just stick to your point.
Let me stick to my point.
I don't want any subliminal shots. Just stick to your point.
Let me stick to my point.
All right then.
Let me stick to my point. Can I talk now?
You have the floor.
Rodrygo should leave in Madrid, and I think it's time for him to leave in Madrid. If he does not leave in Madrid this coming season, he will leave Madrid next season because there's nothing he wants to do there. I prefer using Ibrahim Diaz.
No, not you preferring using someone. Like, not you preferring a player.
You're asking me a question. Let me answer in my own way.
I'm asking if you think it is the time for him to move. According to what we've seen so far.
Let me answer. You're asking me and I'm trying to answer now.
My point is...
You're telling me that I'm throwing shit. You're throwing shit at me.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just trying to highlight some stuff.
Okay.
Diaz also does not start. What are Rodrygo's chances?
Let me try and make sense here now.
Okay.
You're asking me because I'm trying to answer you.
Make your sense.
Let me make sense.
Make your sense.
Rodrygo. Let's put it as 10 games. Okay. We play 10 games. We have 10 games. You start him in 10 games. in that 10 games, 8 games will be trash.
See.
Only 2 games. Allow you to talk.
Let's
Only 2 games you will play very well. So the point is that you don't know what to expect from Rodrygo. Yes,
but don't you
he
think
put in hard work. Is a very hard work.
I know. See. Where Lekon is coming from? It's coming from the place of inconsistency. Inconsistency can cost anybody.
Even them Hazard. Then Hazard. Where's the pass him? Even Hazard, where's the pass him? He top bench.
But hold on, guys. Don't you think it is a clean slate for everybody? If your new coach comes in, he doesn't judge you based on what you did under the previous coach. It gives everybody a clean slate. It is time for everyone of the players to prove if they are going to be here or not. Do you think Alonso is judging him for the previous season? Or what he did last season?
Why are you facing Lekon? Where you no facing?
No. That's your question.
I go first you now. Don't worry.
Lekon, wait.
Let me know.
No land. No land. Lekon, no land.
Ask me the question.
Lekon, no land.
I'm going to ask you the question.
Make Lekon no land.
Ask me the question.
No, I'm just trying to see. I'm just trying to see Lekon's point of view.
See, you ask me the question. Let me answer the question. No. What you asked, he said clean slate, Abi, right?
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
At times when you go to the training ground and you do your this thing, you see what the person can offer. I watched one interview when what's the goalkeeper?
What club?
Yeah, everybody goalkeeper. I've forgotten his name.
Courtois.
But he was saying that Arnold that he doesn't like playing with Arnold on the training ground, that he's a destroyer. Because they see what he can do, they see what he brings to that team.
Okay, you think the other guys don't see what Rodrygo brings to the team?
What?
He was one of the key players that won them the championship.
What are you saying? What does Rodrygo bring in?
All right then. Let me go to Toby. Let me see your POF on this.
All right. See, Rodrygo could either become the next Di Maria. Or,
POV.
Yes.
POF.
Or the next Asensio.
Pardon.
The choice might depend on timing. I felt this a great player that had just come to Real Madrid at the wrong time. It's suffering from tactical feats because there's Kylian Mbappé in front that can do better than him, and inconsistency is costing him a lot as well. I mean, as he might want to strike into the team, but he doesn't get enough time of play. But I quite feel one of the ways Rodrygo can really prove a point is by moving out of Real Madrid, leaving greatness of Real Madrid, living there and to becoming great on himself. We've seen likes of Arsenal playmaker, what's his guy name? Odegaard. Yeah. I mean, and Arsenal was a point for Odegaard to prove that, this guy is really good. This guy was not just a fluke. So Rodrygo also
in transition.
Yes. Rodrygo also as well, leaving Real Madrid, going to another club and getting his performance right could prove a point. Could be a POV for him.
Excuse me, you're mentioning you are trying to prove a point now. You're talking about Odegaard. When did you do what I said that last season?
Is that your parting shot?
Everybody said,
is that your parting shot?
Odegaard is not good though.
Is that your parting shot?
Odegaard is playing somehow. He's playing somehow.
I won't need to ask you your parting shot.
This guy is a so.
All right, guys. We've come to the end of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed it because we obviously enjoyed it ourselves. Guys, do be your party shot. I don't need to ask Lekon.
Lekon bants anything you want to bant. Rodrygo will leave Real Madrid.
All right, guys. You can catch us on our our Spotify, on our Audio Mac, on YouTube, on Apple Podcast, on Facebook, on Twitter, on TikTok. We'll be right there to save you. And also you can share us your view concerning these topics. We'll always be there to answer you and also be there to, analyze it on the show. Thank you, guys. We'll do this again next time.